Hello everybody and welcome back again to Mass Effect 2. As you can see, Aeris has changed back into her uniform after we returned from Kasumi's companion mission. And I actually kind of liked that mission because it was a little bit different than normal. You know, a little bit of, stuff other than just fighting. So that was a nice little diversion. And I have some planned for the next, I don't know, 2 or 3 episodes. So basically, we have a bunch of dossiers so we can recruit more people. But I think I would like to do at least one more companion mission and maybe one of these assignments before I continue to recruit. For example, Normandy crash site apparently is a pretty short one, so I'm probably going to do that in one of the next episodes. And yeah, let's see. Right, Morgan actually wants to talk to us, so I'm going to do that right away. And after that, I don't know. We will find some mission
Commander,
to do.
Morden requests to see you.
Yes. Let's do this before starting anything else. So, Doctor, what do you want to talk about?
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
Yes, I remember that.
You stopped the Krogan adaptation to the genophage.
Part of a team. Scientists, all different types. Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Alright, do they know what you did?
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
Yeah, sure, I'll do what I can.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Bloodpack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Well, interesting. But what was he doing on Tuchanka anyway?
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodpack.
Yeah, okay.
I'll talk to you later, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me.
So we have a mission from Morden as well, yes. So we have one for Jack, we have one for Morden, we have Miranda and a Jacob. And I think Miranda's is actually on Ilium, where we have to go for some of the recruitment, so maybe I'm going to do it whenever I start the recruitment on Ilium. Yeah, sure, why not do Jacob's mission and be done with that. Let's deal with his daddy issue. Yeah, let's go to the galaxy map and find that place. Right, I'm currently in a completely different system. I was just here to do some exploration and resource scanning. There isn't really anything interesting in this system, just, planets with resources, so I think we can leave, and you haven't actually missed anything. And I need to go back to the next Mars relay. And I should probably stock up my fuel and probes, because I probably used up most of them. Yes, I did. Alright, let's get filled up again, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to leave the refueling station and go to the Mars relay. There we go. Alright, Jacob, where do you need to go? Oh, it's over here at the edge of the galaxy. Okay. Alright, it's not in this system. We need to travel a bit further. Alpha Draconis, okay. And here we go. Aeia, help Jacob. Okay.
Anomaly detected.
Named after an Asari scientist, this remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden Mars relays that led to uncharted space. The little data available comes from one far-off probe flyby that reports 2 planets orbiting a white dwarf star. Your own scans yield far more interesting results. The planet is within the habitable zone of the star. It has oceans of liquid water and a thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere consistent with carbon-based plant life. It is possible this is an as-yet unexplored garden world. Surface temperature 16 degrees Celsius. Surface gravity 1.1 g. Yeah, this seems like a nice place. Let's scan it. Okay, it's also rich in resources, but I'm just going to find the anomaly for now.
Scans have found something.
Alright, so, we found a place to land. Let's do it. Right. Jacob has to come along. I suppose I could take someone with some tech skills with me, so why not bring Garrus? There we go. I can level you up. Shepard's still doing fine, and so is Garrus. Alright. I think I'll keep it for now. Let's have a look at this.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Alright. But first things first, I need to get my quick bar in order. Overload on 2 as always. You can use your ammo. And I suppose the pull can go on 3. And I don't know, I'm going to take disruptor ammo if you have the incendiary ammo. Alright, maybe let's have a look at the journal to catch up on what exactly we're supposed to do here. 10 years ago, Jacob's father disappeared along with the Hugo Gernsback, a privately held frigate on which he served as first officer. Last week, the ship's beacon sent out a distress call reporting a crash on the planet Aeia. Jacob would like to investigate. Okay, we're here. Let's investigate. And let's quick save as well. Oh, I already see something over there. And, I mean, this planet seems pleasant enough, so maybe they actually survived.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
Alright, look for survivors, it says. Oh, what is that?
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Okay. Activated beacon, VI. Apparently that's the beacon you're looking for?
Along with us anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Well, that sounds disconcerting.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
Uh-huh.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as... Record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Yeah, tell me about these protocols.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Tell me about the unsafe deceleration. Is this just another word for saying that you crashed on the planet?
I assume unsafe deceleration
Yeah.
refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Okay, I saw you crashed, basically. Okay, tell me about the local food.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
So, if you eat the local vegetable, you basically become a vegetable. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay, yeah, tell me about your beacon activation protocols.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
So, the beacon had been fixed years ago, but it has not been activated until recently. Well, that is strange. But okay, let's go.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they probably had some supplies, but they wouldn't last for like 10 years, right? So, they at some point they must have started eating the local food. Let's salvage this and yeah, let's have a look inside the ship and see what we can find.
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Let me hack your stuff. Number 2 and number 3. Alright, credits.
After a crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
So, apparently not everybody was happy to have your dad as captain, huh? Alright, let's move on. There doesn't seem to be that much inside this place.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember her face. We need to get out, so I can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
This must be the neural decay the VI was talking about, right? Because these logs are all kind of strange and kind of worrying, to be honest. So let's try to find some actual survivors around here, because I mean somebody must have activated the beacon, so somebody must still be alive. Okay, apparently we can go over here. Let's have a look.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Calm down, lady. Calm down.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape! Enemy!
Okay, so we have survivors here and they're hostile. Alright, let's kill these guys.
No, I'm hurt.
Concussive.
Wow, Jacob, what did you do? Let's revive you. Maybe I should come a little bit closer. Alright. That's better.
Nice trip.
You up?
They threw my shield!
Well, then I'm going to give you a concussive shot.
Have a nice trip.
Okay, apparently... No, somebody's still alive. Somebody is still alive somewhere.
Get over here.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to smoke you out there. Stop running away from me. There we go.
They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
I don't know, Jacob. I don't know. Maybe he's insane as well, you know? He must have eaten something.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Yeah, sure. I guess we can deal with her once we found the other people. Let me grab this. Two moons. Alright. Stripped mech.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
Ooh.
Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Alright, let's try to get some. They don't seem to be attacking us.
They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
And apparently they're all female.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently? Makes males get violent.
Possibly, but the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Yeah, that's definitely not a good sign.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
Well, I mean, they gotta eat something, right? Huh.
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
So they actually still had normal food in storage, but they still ate the toxic stuff. Well, that's interesting.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we actually get some real answers in this place. I mean, these people, they don't seem quite right in the head.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long. He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
What? I hope this is not how it sounds like.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Okay. What is this?
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on here, but we will find out. Okay, let me grab the stuff over here.
Subdue and suppress.
I think.
Your captain demands obedience.
Yep, we have more enemies on our hands. Okay, apparently some mechs.
His mechs shoot without question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
Well, that would make them hate him. But maybe it was just for defense.
I don't know, Jacob. I don't know what's going on here, but it's not good at all. I saw a PDA somewhere. Let me access that. Oh, just some credits. Okay. Sure, let's go and talk to the doctor over here.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
What exactly is it?
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Okay, but I mean they repaired the beacon, so that doesn't explain why they waited 10 years.
The beacon was fixed after a year,
Yeah.
so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle, or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Well, apparently you don't just have daddy issues, but you have a daddy with very, very big issues. Okay, yeah, tell me about treating the neural decay.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Really? So they were separating the women.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
And what happened to the other officers?
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. all killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Okay, does this make any sense to you? I mean, presumably he and the other officers ate the normal food until the beacon was repaired, so he would not have been crazy by the time the beacon got repaired, right? So it's not just that he went insane and started all this crap, so maybe he just, I don't know, started his own little cultish empire here? Something like that? Is this what's going on here? Yeah, but yeah, does that make any sense to you?
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Yeah, indeed. Let's go and find Daddy, I suppose. Where do I go from here? Inactive mech. Set to explode? Okay, sure. Let's do that. There we go. Maybe I should get away from this. Alright. Ah, I see, now we have a clear path.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it, it's really him. Just got free, he's covering his ass.
Yeah, we know that that's not exactly true, right? Dead bodies?
The old corpse was posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Where are you anyway, Garrus? Why don't you come over here? Thank you. Okay, yeah, let's move on. We need to find this guy.
Engaging target.
And, oh, of course, we have more mechs waiting for us. There we go.
Rerouting power.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, he just could have, you know, activated the beacon when they repaired it, you know. And we have more of you over here. And I see some of them in the distance. Maybe I want to take care of them. There we go.
Excuse me.
Alright, and you need to die.
Impact imminent.
Is anyone still alive? I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh, no, we're not good. We're not good. We're not good. We have more of them coming.
They should punch through their armor.
Alright.
Allied force casualty. System failing.
One less to worry about.
Sabotage detected.
How does he have so many mechs anyway? Seriously.
Come on over.
Where did that come from?
Event. Collision proximity. Impact event. Requesting
You get an overload.
failure.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
And he has a small army of mechs at his disposal, apparently. Alright, let me have a quick look around before we continue. Heavy pistol.
I'll take it.
I definitely do take it. And I want the ammo as well, because I'm running a little bit low here. Alright, let's move on. Oh, I already hear the next wave of mechs. Yep, here we are. I didn't want to do this at all. Let me take some cover again.
Gravity's what mean mother, huh?
Unit member off.
Scratch one!
I kind of like using pull and then, you know, pushing them away with a concussive shot. That works really beautifully.
Fire in the hole!
Anyway, I need to get a little bit closer here, I think. Right.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that guy. Let me see what's going on here. Huh. I hear something. Where? Where are the enemies? Oh, brainwashed guard. I need a better place though. Let me find a good place to take cover. How about this? That's a mech. That's a mech over there. Okay, let me pick up some of the easier creatures around here, and maybe we can just get this to the face. Alright, this worked pretty well. And another one of those. And I think now I'm going to use some pistol on you. With incendiary ammo. There we go. And we're almost done. Overload and ready. Okay. There is an enemy
About to get hot.
kinda close by. No, apparently that was the mech.
Enough with the toys.
Okay.
I need to look my father in the eye and hear him.
And hear him do what? But yeah, let me have a look around this place before we continue. Surely there's some stuff for me to pick up. Like this refined element 0. And some clips. There we go. Okay, I guess we can move on. No, there's a PDA. Where's the PDA? Now we can move on. Let's quick save. Oh, is that him? Ronald Taylor. Uh-huh. I think we found you. Let me check your place first. But you have nothing of interest. Okay, let's talk to him.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
I'm Shepard, and I think you may know Jacob.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
But yeah, why didn't you just, I mean, you repaired the damn beacon, why didn't you just use it, you know? It wouldn't have been that difficult.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. and things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
That isn't really a good excuse. So yeah, what happened to the other officers?
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident.
Anders.
Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
Yeah, how much food you had as reserves? I mean, apparently you are still, I don't know, normal, so are you still eating normal food?
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
So you have in fact been eating the non-toxic food until now. So you are not crazy from the plant. You are just crazy because you're crazy, right? What about your son?
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
Yeah, tell me about the hunters.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
So I still don't understand why you couldn't just, use the beacon when you had the chance, because everything that happened up until then surely could have been explained. I mean, saying, okay, we had to ration the food so that some people don't lose their mind and can repair the beacon is harsh, but it still seems sort of reasonable to me. So, I think at that point it wasn't too late to, just come back. Yeah, you'll definitely answer for this.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. The price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I'd shoot him. Leave him in the hellhole he made. He can't escape the law now. Well, tempting. It's tempting to just leave him here, but yeah, even crazy people deserve due process. So I say we take him with us and hand him over to the authorities, and they can deal with this mess.
We'll secure him for an alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Yeah, we still need to figure out what to do with the other survivors. I mean, I'm not sure if they can be rescued from their insanity. Anyway, apparently we're done with this mission, so let's read the summary. Survivors from Aeia are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional Cerberus support. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed psychologically by experience. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and is now focused solely on the mission. Well, this is probably not the outcome that you would have wanted, Jacob, but I'm pleased that apparently it still helped you in some fashion. So we got a new power barrier, new outfit, and a bunch of stuff as usual. So let's accept it and go back to the Normandy. So yeah, we actually managed to finish this mission. Very nice. And I'd say it's actually a good enough time to end the episode after this. I will go and talk to Jacob about it.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Well, good job.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
But you knew about it.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Why?
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Okay. So, are you alright?
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
And are you surprised about Miranda?
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Okay, if you say so. Yeah, then let's go.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Anytime, Jacob.
Okay. Okay. So, here we are, back on the Normandy. And yeah, I think I'm going to talk to Jacob again about this in the next episode. But this one should be long enough, so let's make a cut here.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Apparently I got new messages as well. Yeah, I'm going to check the next episode. So yeah, thank you for watching, as usual. I hope you enjoyed, and see you again next episode.